What is up, guys? This is Moon Killer, and I'm coming back with you with a brand new video. And today I want to talk about my expectations or predictions of the Dragon Ball FighterZ roster. So as you guys may know, Dragon Ball FighterZ isn't going to be like other Dragon Ball games. It's not going to be a Dragon Ball simulation like Xenoverse or the Tenkaichi series or Rage and Blast. This game is going to be more like a traditional fighting game. It's going to be competitive like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, and etc. So just to let you guys know, usually these kind of fighting games only have about like 25 tops. I want to say tops, but average, they have like 25 characters, so don't expect a Tenkaichi 3 size roster. So far what we've seen in the game, we have Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, Frieza, Cell, and Buu all as playable characters. And Future Trunks has recently been revealed as a playable character, so that's 7. Now I'm gonna try to fill in the rest to get 25 characters. So we already have 7. Now here's who I think is going to be in the game. Starting with number 8, it's going to be Krillin. Why? Because it's Krillin. You can't have a Dragon Ball game without putting Krillin in it. It's just, what's Dragon Ball without Krillin? I mean, I know he doesn't, he's not one of the most powerful, but he was kind of there since the first series, so you gotta have him in the game. Then we have TM. I had to decide between Yamcha and Tien, but at the end of the day, I had to choose Tien because he's just more of an interesting character, and I think they could do way more with him than they could do Yamcha. So yeah, I just like Tien better, and it's nice to have more Earthling characters other than Krillin, just to get those human race out there. Next, I gotta say Piccolo, because it's just Piccolo, bro. How you gonna make a game without Piccolo? So those are the 3 obvious characters that are gonna be in the game. Next, I gotta say Captain Ginyu. I'm not expecting the whole Ginyu Force to be in the game. I don't think that, I just think Ginyu, if they do decide to put one of them, it's going to be Captain Ginyu. If we do get another Ginyu Force member, most likely be Raccoon, because on old games, like Budokai 1 and Burst Limit, I've always seen Ginyu and Raccoon as the only Ginyu Force members playable. But if they're only going for one, I'm just going to say that they're going to put Captain Ginyu in the game. So next, for number 12, I nominate Android 17, because Android 17 is extremely popular, and especially these new couple of Dragon Ball Super episodes. They've really been portraying his character in a better way. How I'm trying to find a way, in a more badass light than he was in Dragon Ball Z. He's calm and cool, so I'm thinking people are gonna want to see him in the game. We're gonna need some androids. And of course, right after that, number 13, Android 18. You can't have Android 17 without putting Android 18. And plus, it would be good to have a female character to play as in the game, because Android 18 was one of the only powerful female characters in the Dragon Ball manga series that could keep up with a Super Saiyan. So yeah, I'm gonna say Android 18. So for number 14, Gotenks. Now, I had to choose if I would put Goten and Trunks on the list, but after thinking, I think they would just put Gotenks instead of put those 2 as separate characters. Why? Because on Extreme Butoden, Gotenks is in that game, and that game is made by Arc System Works. And I also think that holding back Goten and Trunks and just putting Gotenks would save space for much more characters. So, number 15, we have Ultimate Gohan. Yes, I know we already have Teen Gohan in the game, but I'm guessing Ultimate Gohan is different. Gohan is an adult, he's taller, so he's gonna fight differently. There's different stuff he can do other than what Teen Gohan can do. And I'm pretty sure everyone wants to see Ultimate Gohan, because Teen Gohan and Ultimate Gohan is everyone's most favorite, favorite variations of Gohan. So having them both in the game would be pretty cool. So next, for number 16, I gotta say Kid Buu. We already have Buu in the game, and I skipped over Super Buu because I have someone to replace him in the roster that I think would be much better than just having another Buu. So Kid Buu, he was the final villain of Dragon Ball Z. He left he's crazy, the shit he was doing on the episodes was crazy. Playing him on Budokai 2 first time was crazy. I didn't know how to beat him, That was the first game that I played that went up to the Buu saga. So Budokai 1, when I played it, fighting Cell, he was a monster, but I already knew fighting Kid Buu was just gonna be an absolute nightmare, and it was. So now number 17, Vegito. I picked Vegito because I'm not saying Vegito Blue. I'm just saying regular Super Saiyan Vegito, because it's Goku and Vegeta fuse, bro. You gotta have another fusion other than Gotenks. I don't expect Gogeta to be in the game. There's a possibility, but I think like Vegeto's recent surge in popularity from the Dragon Ball Super episode, there's a chance that he might have a transformation kind of like Frieza does in the game. Frieza's able to go to Golden Frieza, so maybe he can go Super Saiyan Blue, because I already know if they do decide to put Vegito in the game, he's going to start off in his Super Saiyan form. So those are all the Dragon Ball Z characters from the manga that I chose. So I'm going to assume that they're going to put special or movie characters into the game. You know, so for number 18, I choose Bardock. Because Bardock is just so popular. Like, everyone just loves Bardock. He was in, like, he went Super Saiyan on that animation on OVA. That was basically, in my opinion, a fan service. You know, he was one of the main enemies in his universe too. Everyone just loves seeing Bardock. So having Bardock, father of Goku, in the game is just a good move. Will he start off in his normal form or Super Saiyan form? I'm not sure. I'm going to leave that to them. Number 19. You should have seen this coming. Broly. Of course Broly's going to be in the game. This dude's hair is green for a reason, because he makes Shueisha or Toei. He just makes them all the money, bro. He's green like money. I think, like, just Broly, like, just putting Broly in the game is just gonna make more people buy it, because believe it or not, there's some people, I believe there are some people that will not buy the game just because Broly is in it. Sad but true. Just because Broly wouldn't be in it. But I do believe that they're gonna put Broly in this game. You know, he's just a massive fan service. We even got Kel on Dragon Ball Super as a homage to him, so people are going to want Broly in the game, hands down. I actually believe this character, no matter what happens, he's going to be in the game. As DLC or already in the game, he's just going to be in it. Like, there's no way around it. Number 20. This was my earlier replacement for Super Buu. Janemba. I picked Janemba because, do you see what he can do, his abilities? There's so many possibilities of what this dude can do in a 2D platform type game. There's so many things he could do. Not only that, it would be better to have, if people might want Super Buu, but I think it would just be better to have him instead. He's similar to Super Buu. If you think about it, most of the movie characters are based off of characters that were currently, the main characters were currently facing in the original manga or anime. Like, you know, Lord Slug is like King Piccolo. You know, Cooler was for Frieza. Android 13 was for when they were fighting the android. So Janemba is more like Super Buu. So I just think, you know, it's just better. He has all this dimension warping bullshit. Like, it's just an awesome choice to have Janemba in the game, you know? So now I'm gonna assume that they're gonna put Dragon Ball Super characters in this game. So for most likely as DLC, I'm not completely sure, but for 21, I'm going to say Beerus,
Peggy 12.
the God of Destruction. I choose Beerus because this dude was a gateway of a new era in Dragon Ball. Beerus, he introduced the concept of such a being as a god existing. Like, I'm not talking about Supreme God, like just a pure deity, an untouchable being, someone so powerful that not even the most powerful warriors of the universe could even stand up to him. He two-shotted Super Saiyan 3 Goku. When everyone first saw that, I'm sure they shit bricks. He used his finger and flicked him back. He took out Piccolo with chopsticks. So this dude, he just introduced a new level of power for the whole Dragon Ball franchise. And I'm pretty sure he's a lovable character, and I'm pretty sure people are going to want to see him in the game. So I'm just going to assume Beerus is going to be in the game. So number 22, Super Saiyan Blue Goku. I know what you're thinking. Why put another Goku in the game? I know that having clone characters are very unpopular in fighting games, like on Street Fighter. You know, you can basically say. Anyway, so I don't think they need to make Super Saiyan Blue Goku just the same as Super Saiyan Goku, but just a more powerful variation. I think they could make him fight different. He was trained by Whis, so his playstyle should be more different than the regular Goku. Having two Gokus in the game might not be popular, but if they both play dramatically differently, I'm sure they could make it work. And you might have guessed it, number 23, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. It's like I said, they don't have to be the exact same thing as the normal variations of Goku and Vegeta. They can play differently. So next, number 24, Hit. Now this one was pretty hard because I was thinking of everyone in the Universe 6 saga. Kaba, there's a chance he'll make it in the game, but I highly doubt it. Frost, you kind of already have Frieza, so there's not much you can really do with him. But Hit, that's just perfect. Not only is he the most popular character that came from the Universe 6 saga, but it's time just seeing him in action in this kind of game would be awesome. I just think Hit would just be an awesome character, and I'd like to see what they would do with him in this kind of game. So next, last but not least, I'm sure you've seen this coming. Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. I chose him because his art just has passed, and I gotta say, in my opinion, this is my personal most favorite art to come out of Dragon Ball Super so far. One of my favorite Dragon Ball villains too. He was so different. It was just such a different breath of air to get this type of character from Dragon Ball. Not only that, but he fights differently from Goku. He uses a freaking energy sword. So I'm pretty sure he won't be another Goku clone, trust me. So yeah, I just think Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. I have to choose between him, Zamasu, and Fuse Zamasu, but I don't think they would put Fuse Zamasu in the game without putting Vegito Blue. And then the chances of us getting them in the game already is like close to none. But getting them as DLC characters, I can see that happening. A regular Zamasu in the game, I don't see happening. The closest thing I see is Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black being playable. Let's go. Let's get this money. So as you guys may know, that is all. If you combine the characters that I've just listed with the characters that has been revealed, that adds up to 25 characters. Are these characters actually going to make it in the game? Some of them are, but don't be surprised if the majority of them don't. Especially the Dragon Ball Super part of this list. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. I'll see you guys in the next Dragon Ball video.